You want Steelers and 49ers hate? I'll give you fucking hate. You ain't the 1985 fucking 49ers. Come on, man. You're 2-0. You guys are acting like you just fucking won the Super Bowl.
You guys are not the 1979, 2005, or 2008 fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. And we may have not won the Super Bowl yet, but at least we have two motherfucking wins. Jeez. Let's get this shit rolling.
For Winston out of the shotgun, empty center, comes a blitz by Greenlaw, and a quick throw, intercepted by Richard Sherman, going back the other way. Richard Sherman, touchdown, San Francisco.
The time has come. The time has come. What is up, 49er faithful? You are tuned in to Danny G TV as we got the Pittsburgh Steelers coming to Levi's for our home opener, week 3. And, I'm sorry, this is not just the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's the 0-2 Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the 2-0 San Francisco 49ers in Santa Clara, or Levi's Stadium. It's going to be not just a statement game for this team, but a statement game for this stadium, because it is the biggest game in Levi's Stadium history. It's going to be the game that finally turns Levi's into that candlestick vibe that has been flowing for years and decades. It is the time for Levi's to finally become a stadium known for its home field advantage. And I know what you Steelers fans are thinking, oh, we travel well with our terrible towels. We're going to light up that stadium. We're going to be... No, you're not. You're just going to be loud as hell when you guys have the ball, not the other way around. There might be some Steelers fans there, but it is going to be red and gold all over the place, and they're going to be loud. And Big Ben is injured. He's out for the year. Who do you have to replace him? Mason Rudolph. He was making his first career start against us. Yes, he is making his first career start against us. And Steel 58, do you really think that you talk shit about Jimmy Garoppolo throwing 2 interceptions? What is this exactly?
This is for the tie. 2-point conversion attempt. Rudolph looking. Now he throws and it's picked off.
Oh, yeah. Huh. That's what I thought. So explain to me how Mason Rudolph is gonna, in his first career start, is gonna somehow beat our team when we're coming off a 2-0 start. Our defense has been on fire. Our running game is ridiculous. And yet somehow Mason Rudolph's gonna just come and face our defense and somehow get this win. I'm not saying he's not gonna probably be a decent quarterback for you guys in the future, but in this game, no way! No way! Do you see what we did to Jameis Winston and Andy Dalton the first 2 weeks? And you think that Mason Rudolph, with his first career start, because I'll tell you what, both Andy Dalton and Jameis Winston have so much more experience than a rookie QB, a second-year QB who's making his first start. His first career start against us, when all the momentum is flowing our way. And who do you got at receiver? You have Juju, and that is it. Without Big Ben, you're nothing. The metaphor for your towels fits perfectly, because you guys are terrible without Big Ben. You guys have been a historic franchise for years. You guys have been a historic franchise for decades, one that's in it almost every year. It seems like you're always in contention for an AFC championship every year. But come this year, things will be different. And by the way, yes, you guys did not make the playoffs last year. You guys had an above 500 record, but did not make the playoffs last year. Your division was tough. And honestly, I don't see you guys making the playoffs this year. I mean, you got the Ravens with Lamar Jackson. You got, the Browns with Baker Mayfield. And, of course, the Bengals, we beat their ass last week. They don't look that that good this year, so you'll probably finish ahead of them. I mean, who knows? You could. I honestly don't care if you guys do or not. I'm just concerned about how my team's going to do for the rest of the year, and we're off to a hot start now. But you guys off to an 0-2 start, and in your division being tough, I think the Ravens will get that division. I don't see you guys making the playoffs on a wild card, so who knows? But, just like when Jimmy G went down for us last year, unfortunately, after week 3, our season was over. CJ Beathard started a few games, was not nearly good enough to make a run at the playoffs. Nick Mullins may have been if he would have started right away. Which, looking at the highlights from Nick Mullins last year and looking at the highlights from Mason Rudolph in last week's game against the Seahawks, I see Nick Mullins being a better quarterback. Because it takes time for quarterbacks playing their first season to develop into the NFL. It just takes time. So, there's exceptions, of course, Russell Wilson, Kaepernick, but overall, young quarterbacks just take time to develop. As much as I love Nick Mullins, and as much as I think he'll have a good career in the future, right now, he wouldn't win us the division if he was starting. No. But Jimmy G, the $137 million man, he will this year. And that 2-0 start is just the beginning of it. And you Steeler fans remember the last time you guys played in the Bay Area, December of 2011, and we had a Monday night game against you guys. Yes, I know it was 8 years ago. Your team's a lot different now. And our team's a lot different as well. And Aldon Smith, who was the main highlight on defense of that game, turned into a complete idiot off the field and blew his career. But that's a whole different story. In the game 8 years ago, last time we played you guys in the Bay Area, yes, it was Candlestick back then. It is Levi's on Sunday. Any member of the Steelers organization that's still a part of them, Mike Tomlin being one of them, of course, and of course the Rooneys and whatnot, you guys still have flashbacks of that night on Monday night when our defense just destroyed you. Shout out to Justin Smith as well. Just destroyed Big Ben. And now he's injured. And Mason Rudolph, a quarterback that barely anyone has even heard of. I'm not a college fan, so I did not hear of him until this week as well. But all it took was seeing highlights from last week to realize that he's no match for this defense. No match for Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, DeForest Buckner, Ronald Blair. Heck, even Solomon Thomas had a sack last week. So, this Sunday, it's going down. The Niners got this. Let's go. Danny G is out. Niner Empire. One team. One family. One goal. I'm out. Peace. Let's do this, baby. Let's go.